Good evening and Jai Bhagwan. Another lovely class of Divine Flow Yoga brought to you online. I thought we'd just begin with a little bit of chanting while we still wait for everyone to join. Amaram ham, maduram ham, amaram ham, maduram ham, amaram ham, maduram ham, amaram ham, maduram ham, amaram ham, Om Shanti. Amaram ham, maduram ham, amaram ham, Om Shanti. Amaram ham, maduram ham, amaram ham, maduram ham, amaram ham, maduram ham, Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti Om, Om Shanti, Om Shanti Om, Om Shanti Om, Om Shanti Om, Om Shanti, Om Satya Om, Om Satya, Om Satya Om, Om Satya. Om Satya Om, Om Satya Om, Om Satya Om, Om Satya. Om Atma Om, Om Atma, Om Atma Om, Om Atma. Om Atma Om, Om Atma Om, Om Shanti Om, Om Shanti, Om Shanti Om, Om Shanti, Om Shanti Om, Om Shanti. Mahitri Karuna Mudito Upekshanam Sukha Dukha Punya Punya Nishayanam Mahamanachitva Prasadanam Mahitri Karuna Mudito Upekshanam Sukha Dukha Punya Punya Nishayanam Mahamanachitva Prasadanam Mahitri Karuna Mudito Pekshanam Sukha Dukha Punya Punya Vishayanam Bhavana Chitta Prasadanam Mahitri Karuna Mudito Pekshanam Vishayanam Mahavana Chitta Prasadanam Mahitri Karuna Muditopekṣanam Sukha Dukha Punya Punya Vishayanam Bhavana Chitta Prasadanam Mahitri Karuna Muditopekṣanam Sukha Dukha Punya Punya Vishayanam Bhavana Chitta Prasadanam Mahitri Karuna Muditopekṣanam Sukha Dukha Punya Punya Vishayanam Bhavana Chitta Prasadanam Mahitri Karuna Muditopekṣanam Sukha Dukha Punya Punya Vishayanam Bhavana Chitta Prasadanam We should double check. It is nearly 6:30. Still time for another chant. Aham Amaram Aham Anandam Aham Mahaduram Aham Purnam Aham Mrityunjay Aham Swatantra Aham Ahimsa Aham Amuram Aham Anandam Aham Madhuram Aham Purnam Aham Mrityunjay Aham Swatantra Aham Ahimsa Aham Amaram Aham Anandam Aham Madhuram Aham Purnam Aham Mrityunjay Aham Swatantra Aham Ahimsa Aham Amaram Aham Anandam Aham Maduram Aham Purnamaham Mrityunjay Aham Swatantra Aham Ahimsa Aham Amuram Aham Anandam Aham Maduram Aham Purnamaham Mrityunjay Aham Swatantra Aham Ahimsa. And the simple beauty of mantra. I'm specifically bringing in certain mantras during these times. I find such a nice tool to add peace, joy, tranquility, calling in whatever you need, really. I find the Amaram Hum mantra really calling me these days, reminding myself, should I say, of the simple beauty that we truly are in every moment. Aham Amaram, I am free from suffering. Aham Anandam, I am blessed. Aham Madhuram, I am sweetness. Aham Purnam, I am perfect. Aham Mrityunjay, I am free from dying. Aham Swatantra, I am freedom. Aham Ahimsa, I am non-violent. Simple, beautiful essence of all, really. And I thank you all for joining me this beautiful Tuesday evening, or wherever time or place this may be, finding its way to you in the waking state. How wonderful it is to be able to connect, regardless of what medium we do so. Taking that time to more deeply connect in with ourselves, having that experience, being able to share that more outwardly with others. In today's practice, we'll open, as always, with the opening prayers, and then we'll do some warm-ups and flow through the moon sequence in honor of today's full moon. And as always, closing with a wonderful, divinely guided Yoga Nidra. So just taking some time to grab anything you may wish to have for your practice, if you don't already have it. Perhaps a blanket or bolster for under the knees for when we reach the Yoga Nidra portion, as the body temperature tends to lower and drop as the brain waves slow down and the whole body and being drop into deep, deep states of rest and relaxation. So making sure that you have whatever you need to support yourself as we move into that portion. As we move through our asana practice, it can be nice to have a block, one on either end of your mat. If you don't have a block, soup cans can actually work quite well. One of my friends just shared that with me the other day. So now, dear friends, I share with you many, many alternative things we can use. We can have as many props as we like, or we can simply be practicing on the carpet, the floor, or the ground outside. It matters not. So, wherever you are, finding a comfortable position, dropping into stillness, whether that be in a seated upright position or laying down. Just allowing the spine to be straight, sitting softly, not overly concerned, just allowing yourself to be present and begin to sink into the present moment. Filling the body with breath, and as you exhale, feeling the weight of the seat grounding you here. Inhaling, feeling the crown of the head reaching up towards the sky, connecting you to the cosmos. Landing at the altar of your heart. We'll take a few full, deep breaths and then chant the opening prayer. Slowly, and bring the hands to meet at the heart. Feeling free to join in or just rest back. Receiving the mantra. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feeling the ebb and flow of the breath, Gently going in and out. And breathing in, filling the heart with joy. And breathing out, letting go of all anticipation in the mind and tension in the body. Slowly bringing the hands to the thighs with the palms facing down. And bringing the thumb and forefinger together in Gyan Mudra. Grounding, stabilizing with the palms down. As you're ready, beginning to rotate the torso around. Moving slowly, beginning to open into the spine. Keeping the intention internalized. Returning to sensation. And feeling free to let go of any sighs or sounds as you move around. Sometimes releasing sound can help release stuck energy. Slowly finding your way back to center. And we'll extend the legs out straight in front. Give the legs a little tap, tap, tap. Waking them up. Feeling the cascade of energy flowing outward as the legs are extended. Hands on the thighs, pressing down through the sits bones. Inhaling, leaning back slightly. Exhaling, allowing the torso to come forward over the legs. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Breathing into the back body. Breathing into any areas of tension. Letting the upper half of the body sink. Inhaling, coming out right. And then we'll take the right foot, crossing it to the outside of the left leg. Hugging in the right knee with the left arm. Extending the right arm out. Exhaling, sweeping the horizon around behind you. Placing the right hand down for support. Turning the gaze over the right shoulder. Matsyendrasana, seated twist. Pressing down through the sits bones. Inhaling, extending up through the crown of the head. Inhaling back to center and exhaling across to the other side for a counter twist. Bringing the right arm along the inside of the shin, placing the left hand behind the sacrum for support, turning the gaze over the left shoulder. Inhaling back to center, picking up the right shin, and we'll just gently begin to rock that leg. Softly, lovingly, stirring the hip, creating some full rotations, warming up the synovial fluid, also creating some new neural pathways. Marvelous. Feel strange? That's great. As we move into things that feel kind of awkwardly different, they don't feel awkward because they're bad, it's just unknown. Thus the new neural pathways. Quite magnificent, really. And then we'll take the peace fingers of the right hand, wrapping them around the big toe, placing the left hand beside us for support, and beginning to shoot the leg like an arrow. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. Once again, opening into our beautiful hips. And lowering the right foot down. Beautiful. We'll cross the left foot to the outside of the right leg, wrapping the right arm around the left knee. Inhaling, extending the left arm out. Exhaling, sweeping the horizon around behind you. Gaze follows. Inhaling, pressing the crown of the head up towards the sky as the seat presses into the earth. As you're ready, inhaling back to center, and then exhaling across to the other side for the counter twist. Bringing the left arm to the inside of the left shin, exhaling the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhaling back to center, picking up the left leg now, giving it a beautiful rock back and forth. Drawing some circles. Creating space in the pelvis. And then we'll take the peace fingers of the left hand, wrapping them around the big toe, placing the right hand beside for support. Then exhaling, extending the leg out. Inhaling, drawing it back. Exhaling, extending it out. Inhaling, drawing it back. And releasing the leg back down. Marvelous. Got bolster over here. And then we can extend the legs out in a wide angle position. You may wish to pull the flesh of the butt cheeks back a little bit, or maybe have a little support to help the pelvis tilt forward. If the hamstrings are quite tight, you may wish to pop a little block under there. Wherever you are, be authentic with it. There's no sense in trying to be anywhere you're not. It just robs us of the perfection of the present moment. So, finding a comfortable place with the wide-legged forward fold. Inhaling, gentle length into the spine, and then exhaling, extending forward. Feeling free to move the hands to support you in any way that feels best. Resting, marinating here for a few breath cycles. Engaging the feet as if they're pressing into imaginary walls, opening the muscles of the legs, creating more space. We'll extend the arms out in front and then walk the hands over towards the left foot until the torso is extended over the left leg. Inhaling length into the spine and then exhaling, softening down. Inhaling, guiding length into the spine. Exhaling, softening down. Finding your edge and resting there. Creating a greater and greater capacity to remain open. Staying attuned to your breath and relax into the shape. And slowly we'll begin to walk our hands back through center and across to the other side. Bringing the torso now over the right leg, hands framing on either side. Inhaling, extending length into the spine. Exhaling, releasing over the leg. Inhaling length into the spine and then exhaling, sinking into the shape even more. And as the edge softly moves, feeling free to move a little bit in and out. Walking the hands back towards the center. And then inhaling, bring the torso back upright. Bring the soles of the feet together in Baddha Konasana, bound ankle pose. Opening the hips further. Placing the hands on the ankles or shins. Inhaling, graceful length through the spine. Exhaling, extending over the legs. Release the head. And breathe into the pelvis. Filling the pelvis with fresh new energy. Inhaling, guiding the upper body back upright. And we'll guide the knees together with the hands. Placing the hands on the back of the thighs in preparation for Navasana, boat pose. Coming onto the tips of the toes, balanced on the sits bones, extending up through the crown of the head. And begin to raise the feet. Extend the arms. If you wish, extending the legs. When you feel called to release, coming back down, hugging the knees, rounding the back body, and breathing into the back. Inhaling, extending the crown up. And we'll find our way to a standing position. Standing in a wide-legged stance across the mat, all 10 toes facing forward. Extending the arms out at shoulder height in 5-pointed star. Feel the extension out through the fingertips. Feet evenly pressing down into the mat. Crown of the head extends up. Placing the hands on the hips, turning the heels inward. And then we're going to exhale down into Goddess, bringing the shoulder blades together, sinking into the knees. Knees aligned with the toes. And then exhaling, sticking out the tongue. Inhaling, coming back up, 5-pointed star. And then exhaling, sinking down into Goddess. Inhale, coming back up. And we'll hop the feet right together. Beautiful. Inhaling, extending the arms up. Interlacing the fingers into temple. Exhaling, pressing the pelvis forward, extending the fingertips up and back. Gentle back bend. On to Vipassana. Inhaling, back to center. And then exhaling, bowing forward. Releasing the head, bending the knees, creating a nice shelf for your tummy. Inhaling, reverse swan diving up, circling yourself, bringing hands together, exhaling down to the heart. And now we'll step to the right side of the mat in preparation for moon salutations. Chandra Namaskar. Inhaling, bringing your hands up into temple. Interlacing the fingers, pressing down through the feet, extending up through the fingertips. Exhaling, fingertips to the left, hips to the right. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Inhaling back to center, exhaling over to the other side. Inhaling back to center, Exhaling, separating the hands, raising the left knee. Exhaling, stepping out into 5-pointed star. Exhaling, sinking into goddess. Inhaling, 5-pointed star. Turning the left toes to face the left. Pivoting the hands facing forward into Trikonasana. Shifting the hips to the right, fingertips to the left. Pivoting the arms over. Rolling the right hip and shoulder back as not to crush the heart. Keeping the head in alignment with the spine. Pivoting, framing the left foot with the hands, turning the right toes facing forward, and hopping that foot in, coming into pyramid pose. Here you may wish to grab a block, keeping both legs straight, hips parallel. Releasing the torso down over the left leg. As you're ready, bringing the right knee down, low lunge. Top of the foot flat on the floor. Left knee over the ankle. As you're ready, inhaling, sweeping the arms upright. Interlacing the fingers into temple. Allowing the hips to melt forward. Lowering the hands to the inside of the left foot, coming into side lunge. Right toes turn up, or the foot can stay connected with the mat. Skandasana. Inhaling up through center and exhaling across to the other side. Breathing into the inner leg line. Turning to the right, low lunge. Allowing the foot to be flat on the floor. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up. Interlace the fingers. Exhaling, lowering the hands, framing the right foot. Tuck the left toes under. Hopping that foot forward, coming into pyramid on this side. Grabbing the block for support. Leveling the hips. Letting go. As you're ready, pressing down through the feet, we'll turn the left toes facing forward, both legs straight, palms facing forward, arms extended at shoulder height. Shifting the hips to the left, fingertips to the right, pivoting into Trikonasana. If it's comfortable for the neck, turning and looking up at the left hand. Pressing down through the feet, inhaling back upright. All 10 toes facing forward, 5-pointed star. Exhaling down into goddess. Inhaling back up to 5-pointed star. And then we'll collect ourselves on the left side of the mat. Interlacing the fingers into temple. Exhaling, fingertips to the right, hips to the left. Inhaling back through center. Exhaling over to the left. Pressing down through the right foot, extending up and out through the right fingers. Back to center. Separating the hands. Raising the right leg and then stepping back out into 5-pointed star. Feeling the energetic press points and connection. Exhaling down into goddess. Inhaling 5-pointed star. We'll turn the right toes to face the right. Shift the hips to the left. Palms facing forward. And pivoting into Trikonasana. Exhaling, rolling the torso down, framing the right foot with the hand, turning the left toes facing forward, and hopping them in a bit. Exhaling, releasing yourself over the leg, perhaps grabbing a block for support. When you're ready, exhaling, dropping the left knee down, preparing for a lunge. Grounding through the legs, inhaling, sweeping the arms up, interlacing the fingers. Crescent lunge. Exhaling, lowering the hands to the inside of the right foot and coming over to Skandasana on the right. Side lunge. Inhaling up through center and exhaling over to the left. Turning to face the left, low lunge. Coming down onto the right shin. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up. Exhaling, releasing the pelvis. Separating the hands, lowering them down, framing the left foot, tucking the right toes under, and then hopping the foot forward, coming in to pyramid. Allowing the hips to be level, both legs to be straight. Letting go into the posture just as much as is comfortable for you. Listening to your body. Listening to prana. Pressing down through the feet, inhaling, slowly back upright. We'll turn the right toes facing forward, opening the arms out at shoulder height, palms facing forward, shifting the hips to the right, fingertips to the left, and pivoting into Trikonasana. Extending out through the crown of the head and the tail, out through both arms. One big cross of energy. Inhaling back up. All 10 toes facing forward. Exhaling into goddess. Inhaling Coming back to 5-pointed star. And bringing the left foot over to meet the right. Interlacing the fingers. Exhaling, fingertips to the left, hips to the right. Pressing down through the right foot, extending up and out through the fingers. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling over to the right. Inhaling back to center. Separating the hands. Raising the left knee. Exhaling, stepping out, 5-pointed star. And exhaling down into goddess. Inhaling, 5-pointed star. Turning the left toes to face the left. Palms face forward. Shifting the hips to the right, fingertips to the left. Pivoting over, Trikonasana. Exhaling, pivoting, framing the left toes or foot with the hands. Right toes facing forward. And hopping it in a bit, coming into pyramid. We'll take the block under the right hand, the inside of the left foot. And then if it's comfortable, inhaling, sweeping the left arm up, revolved triangle. Exhaling, lowering the hand down, removing the block, coming down on to the right knee, low lunge. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, interlacing the fingers, releasing the hips, crescent lunge. Exhaling, lowering the hands to the inside of the left foot, pivoting over into Skandasana, side lunge. Breathing into the inner leg line. Inhaling through center and exhaling to the other side. Vedanta Skandasana. Turning, facing the right, coming on to the shin, positioning the legs for lunge. Inhaling, sweeping the fingers up, interlacing them into temple, crescent lunge. Exhaling, lowering the hands on either side of the right foot, tucking the left toes, and then hopping that foot forward for pyramid, grabbing our block, leveling out the hips, finding a comfortable stance, and the feet roughly hip-width apart. Now we'll take that block to the inside of the right foot, and then inhale, revolving the right arm open. Revolve revolve pyramid. Exhaling, lowering down. Inhaling, windmilling up. Stepping back with the left foot. Toes pointing forward, right toes facing the right, palms facing forward, shifting the hips to the left, fingertips to the right. Exhaling, pivoting into triangle. Pressing down through the feet, inhaling up. Turning both toes facing forward. Exhaling into goddess. Inhaling, 5-pointed star. And then bringing the right foot over to meet the left. Interlacing the fingers into temple, pressing down through the feet, extending up through the fingertips. Exhaling, fingertips to the right, hips to the left. Inhaling to center. Exhaling to the other side. Inhaling to center. Separating the hands. As you're ready, raising the right knee. Exhaling, stepping out, 5-pointed star. Exhaling, goddess. Stick out your tongue. Exhale. Inhaling, back upright. Turning the right toes to the right, left toes facing forward, palms facing forward, fingertips to the right, hips to the left. Trikonasana. As you're ready, exhaling, rolling the torso down, framing the right foot with the hands, turning the left toes facing forward and stepping the foot up in to pyramid. Grabbing the block, using support. And then we take the block, placing it on the inside of the right foot. Inhaling, sweeping open to revolved pyramid. Exhaling, lowering the hands down, releasing the block, sinking into our low lunge. Top of the foot on the floor, resting just above the knee so we're not putting pressure on the knee joint. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up, interlacing the fingers, exhaling, sinking in. Exhaling, releasing the hands to the inside of the right foot, coming into Skandasana on the right. Opening the inside of the leg. Inhaling to center and exhaling to the left. Turning to face the right, lunge position. Sweeping the fingers up, crescent lunge. Sink the hips. Exhaling, lowering the hands on either side of the left foot, tucking the right toes, hopping the foot forward, coming into pyramid. Bringing the hand to the inside of the left foot for a revolved pyramid. Inhaling, sweeping the arm open as the torso revolves. Really pressing down through the right heel for stability. Exhaling, lowering the torso back down, and then windmilling up, turning the right toes facing forward, stepping the foot back a bit in preparation for Trikonasana. Both palms facing forward, shifting the hips to the right, fingertips to the left, pivoting the arms, checking that the body is in one nice even plane. Gently rolling the shoulder and the hip back if needed. Going back up, turning all 10 toes facing forward. 5-pointed star. Exhaling down into goddess. Inhaling, 5-pointed star. And then bringing the right foot over to meet the left. Interlacing the fingers into temple. Exhaling, fingertips to the right, hips to the left. Inhaling to center. Exhaling to the other side. Back to center. Separating the hands. Inhaling, raising the right knee. Exhaling, stepping out into 5-pointed star. Exhaling, sinking down into goddess. Inhaling, 5-pointed star. Turning the right toes to the right, left toes facing forward, palms face forward, hips to the left, fingertips to the right, pivoting into a triangle. Exhaling, revolving around, framing the right foot with the hand, popping the left foot in a bit, adjusting your stance. And bringing the block to the inside of the right foot, inhaling, sweeping the left arm open, revolved pyramid. Exhaling, lowering down, moving the block, sinking into low lunge. Turning, pivoting into Skandasana on the right. Inhaling through center, and then exhaling over to the left. Turning to face the left, coming into low lunge. Grounding through the legs, inhaling, sweeping up the arms, interlacing the fingers. Exhaling, lowering the hands, framing the left foot, tucking the right toes under, popping them forward into pyramid. Leveling the hips. Bringing the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Inhaling, sweeping the right arm open. Revolved pyramid. Exhaling, lowering the hand down. Windmilling the arms up. Stepping the right foot back a bit and turning the toes facing forward. Both legs straight. Arms extended at shoulder height. Palms facing forward. Shifting the hips to the right, fingertips to the left. Pivoting into triangle. Extending out equally through both hands. And the crown and tail. Pressing down through the feet, inhaling up. Both 10 toes facing forward. Exhaling, goddess. Inhaling, 5-pointed star. And collecting ourselves on the right side of the mat. Interlacing the fingers. Exhaling, fingertips to the left. Hips to the right. Inhaling back to center. And exhaling to the other side. Inhaling back to center. Then exhaling, lowering the hands down through your heart and allowing just rest at the sides. Turning the attention to the eyebrow center. Close the eyes. Turn inward. And as you're ready, gently opening the gaze. And we'll move towards a standing posture for our practice today. Vrikshasana, tree pose. So getting nice and grounded through the feet, finding a non-moving focal point to look at, or drishti. Pressing down through the left foot. We'll turn the right toes facing open, coming onto the point of the right toes. All ready? Tree posture. Opening of the hip. Balancing. And as you're ready, moving the foot up the leg to the point where you feel called to have it rest. Pressing the foot and the leg toward each other in a harmonious, unified fashion, pushing both of them the same. If your foot is resting around the knee joint, be careful of the pressure you place on the knee, and then allowing the hands to either come to heart center, extending up, however you would like to express your tree today. And if you're a tippy tree, that's okay too. Simply allowing yourself to come in and out of the posture as many times as you feel called to, and as long as you're finding enjoyment and value in it. Letting go of feeling like you need to do something or be somewhere. You're already it. We're already full, whole, and complete. We're constantly full and whole, just like the moon, yet we can never see the fullness of it truly. One of those magical mysteries of the experience of life. And so, letting that side go, have a wiggle, be still, whatever you need to do, and then we'll move across to the other side. So grounding in through the right foot, extending out through the crown of the head, opening the left foot, bringing the foot onto the toes, and then allowing that foot to walk its way up to where it wishes to rest. Bringing the hands into a comfortable position. Allow yourself to drop into stillness. The unified pressure between the leg and the foot adds stability. And whenever you feel called to release, letting go, resetting, allowing yourself to follow through with any of the body's promptings. If the mind decides to chime in, simply notice and allow that to float by like another cloud in the vast sky of awareness that you are. And then coming to the standing position with your feet hip width apart. Inhaling, extending the arms up, shoulder width apart. Exhaling from shoulder height, sinking into the knees, and then folding forward over the legs. Release the head, feeling the spine unstack. Let go of your head. Let go of your mind and come to your senses. And place the hands on the floor and sink down into a little squat. And so here we'll do some rolling on the back, which actually works like a beautiful pranayama as well. So inhaling as we roll back, and then exhaling as we roll forward. Rocking back upright. Perfect. Extending the arms out at shoulder height. And then exhaling. Slowly lowering yourself down to the mat. And once you find your way there, just allowing the back body to rest. Feeling the support of the earth beneath you. Hug the knees in towards the chest. And gentle rock, side to side. Releasing the feet back to the mat. Hip width apart with the knees bent. In preparation for figure 4 or supine pigeon pose. We'll begin by crossing the right ankle over the left knee, drawing the toes towards the shin, taking the right arm in between the legs, left arm around the outside, and then wrapping the arms around the left leg, drawing it in towards you, opening through the right hip, opening through the psoas, shoulders heavily resting on the mat. If you don't have enough space in order for the shoulders to rest on the mat, there's kind of a rounding thing happening. You can simply grab a belt, or even if you have a sock on hand, it can be used to just give you that little bit of extra length. Get creative. Yoga at home, yoga anywhere. Excellent. Releasing the left foot back to the floor, right foot back to the floor, and windshield wipering the knees side to side. Beautiful. Bring both knees back upright. Crossing the left ankle over the right knee, drawing the toes towards the shin, bringing the left arm between the legs, right arm around the outside, drawing the right knee in towards you. Supta Kapotasana, reclined pigeon. Breathing into any areas of tension and holding. Filling it with fresh new energy and vitality brought in by the breath. Releasing the right foot back to the floor, left foot back to the floor. Windshield wipering knees side to side. Bringing the knees back to center. We'll extend the left leg out, placing the right foot on the left thigh, arms out in T position, in preparation for Supta Matsyendrasana, reclined twist. When you're ready, scooching the hips an inch or so over to the right, and exhaling the knee down to the left. Gaze falls in the opposite direction of the knees. Bringing any support you may wish to have underneath the left knee, the right knee. Breathing into the perfection of the present moment. Few cleansing breaths here. Inhaling, drawing the knees back into center, hugging them in towards the chest, having a gentle rock from side to side. Now we'll extend the right leg out along the mat, placing the left foot on the right thigh, extending the arms out in T position, scooching the hips an inch or so over to the left, exhaling the knees down to the right. Turning the gaze in the opposite direction of the knees. Inhaling, coming back to center, hugging the knees in towards the chest, gentle rock, side to side. This time we'll draw the knees towards the armpits, soles of the feet up towards the ceiling, Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Keeping the lower back connected to the mat. Feeling everything soften and open. The sheer bliss of one's own toes. when you're complete with your happy baby, releasing and allowing yourself to follow through with any complementary movements you may feel called to before we move toward our Yoga Nidra. Grabbing any socks or sweaters, maybe a sip of water, and finding your way to a comfortable position on the back body. The intention I've created for this evening's Yoga Nidra is I am at peace with myself as I am, the other as they are, and the world as it is. I rest in calm awareness. I am at peace with myself as I am, the other as they are, and the world as it is. I rest in calm awareness. At the end of the day, after everything comes and goes, after birth and death, rise and fall, noon and night, happy and sad, awareness is the constant. In true essence, if you wish to use an eye pillow, feeling free to have it close at hand. Close your eyes and quiet your mind. With each exhaling breath, feel yourself dropping deeper and deeper into stillness. We will now chant the sound of a continuous Om. Allow the vibratory impact to draw outwardly focused attention inward. Now we will move deeper into the body to release trapped energy and drop deeper into relaxation. Those with cardiac disease, hypertension, or glaucoma should use caution. If you cannot have undue pressure in the head for any reason, it is important that you breathe normally as you tense the body. As you inhale, make fists and deliberately induce stiffness and tension through the shoulders, arms, and fists. Tighten, tighten, even more, little more, and let go. Let go completely. Feel the flood of energy through the arms. On your next inhalation, inhaling, tightening and tensing the legs, hips, feet, buttocks. Tighten, tighten, a little more, and release. Let go completely. Observe the sensation cascading through the legs. And this time, we'll tighten and tense the entire body as you breathe in. Inhaling, tightening the feet, legs, buttocks, abdomen, shoulders, arms, fists, neck, face. Tighten your face, stick out your tongue. Tighten, tighten, a little more, and relax. Let it all go. Feel your body melt and merge into the flood of energy. Let your body be limp, like a rag doll. Let go even more. Feel yourself descending down into the stillness beneath the mind. All excess tension and holding carried out with each exhaling breath. Release any struggle to make anything happen. Letting go of all you're doing and rest back in the power and perfection of your being. Now, adjust your body in a comfortable position, but do not fall asleep. Remain relaxed and motionless, alert and conscious. Stay in touch with my guidance at all times, knowing that if you drift off, you will still receive the benefits, and simply coming back to my voice and joining in with whatever is next. You cannot do anything wrong. Allowing any disturbances, internal or external, to draw you deeper within. Let your mind merge and melt into the energy body and go beyond the boundaries of body and mind. shift from thinking and doing to feeling and being. Do absolutely nothing from now on. Simply relax. Drop into the deepest state of tranquility, peace, and stillness in the third eye center. Now, as you breathe in through the nostrils, we'll begin to breathe out through softly pursed lips. Let the breath be prolonged and steady and uniform as possible. As you inhale, fill your heart with joy. Each time you exhale, emptying the mind of anticipation and the body of all tension. Breathing in through the nostrils and out through softly pursed lips. Using the breath as a vehicle for deepening your relaxation. Each time you inhale, drop into a deeper level of silent awareness and experience the balancing and relaxing impact of the sympathetic nervous system. Continue to breathe with constant attention and detached awareness. Now, bring your breath back to normal. Experience the powerful impact of the vibratory, energetic pulsations felt in the form of sensation throughout the body. Let your mind melt and merge into it. Drop into that silent space where all doing stops. Let go even more. Follow my attention now as we guide our attention through different parts of the body. Let your detached attention release the dormant healing power trapped in the connected meridians and organs to carry out healing from within. As I guide you from point to point, Remain in silent, non-doing awareness. Resolve to yourself that you will stay alert and awake. Now bring your attention to the brow center. Pit of the throat. Both shoulders. Both elbows. Wrists. Both hands. Wrists. Elbows. Shoulders. Pit of the throat. Center of the chest. Navel point. Center of the pubic bone. Both hips. Both knees. Both ankles. Both feet. All 10 toes. Ankles. Knees. Both hips. Center of the pubic bone. Navel point. Center of the chest. Pit of the throat. Back to the brow center. Gather your attention at the brow center and let your non-doing presence fully manifest. Resting in this vastness, allow whatever comes into your field of awareness to be present without comment or judgment. Simply witness as it floats by in the vast sky of awareness that you are. Here, there remains nothing to do or achieve. You have entered the domain of grace. In this domain of integration, you are a witness of all that is happening, but do nothing to make it happen. All that can never be done by your doing can only happen here in the non-doing presence of your being. Let go of all fear, apprehension, and anxiety about all that you wish to change, control, and manage. replace it with trust and faith in a higher power. Let your mind merge and melt into the sanctuary of stillness. Feel yourself as time-transcendent presence right now. Here, your intentions and affirmations are actualized with effortless ease. I am at peace with myself as I am, the other as they are, and the world as it is. I rest in calm awareness. I am at peace with myself as I am, the other as they are, and the world as it is. I rest in calm awareness. Allow this intention to go to the deepest levels of recognition with no hesitation. Know that your higher self honors and accepts your intention. Have faith and trust that it is being heard and acted upon by the power of the higher source within you. Now, bring your attention back to the space between the eyebrows and drop deep into stillness. Feel all energies from your body purified and balanced. All channels are open and the life force is flowing freely, healing the body and calming the mind. Just open your heart and feel content. At this sacred moment in your life, a whole being has made a paradigm shift. Establish yourself in total trust and faith that remains free from any need to be in control. Feel totally unburdened and free to move in life with effortless ease. Feel the presence of your beloved guides protecting you and blessing you. Feel their energy and their grace fill and surround you at all times. I am at peace with myself as I am, the other as they are, and the world as it is. I rest in calm awareness. Return to the third eye, the seat of the Sadguru within you, where energies from all meridians come into deep unification, integration, harmony, and balance. Establish a whole new relationship with reality, regardless of how it begins to show up in your life. Know that you are soul. Right response and right action will come through you. With that clarity, keep your heart open to all conditions. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shanti. Om. Now, beginning to become aware of the rising and falling of the breath. Slowly feeling yourself beginning to rise to the surface of awareness. Sensing the body resting, feeling the quality of the air as it touches the skin. And gradually you can begin to move as if waking from a restful sleep. Taking a nice big stretch, maybe pulling the knees in towards the chest, having a gentle rock side to side, and then rocking over onto the right side body, tucking the knees in towards the chest, cradled in the womb of existence. Feeling yourself held by Divine Mother, completely supported and deeply loved. And slowly and gradually you can begin to move, keeping the eyes closed, beginning to sit up in an upright seated position. Becoming aware of the body, bringing a deep sense of peace and contentment with you as you bring your attention fully back into the body. Noticing how relaxed the body is, how soft the breath is. How silent the mind, how quiet the heartbeat. Now be still and be grateful. knowing that you can easily enter here again and again. Om Shanti Shanti. Jai Bhagwan. Peace, peace, peace. The Spirit is victorious. Namaste. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Tuesday.